Hey everybody. They started giving me circus music. Oh shit. Okay. Welcome to I Espy with my shamanic eye. Gabrielle here. Let's get rocking. Let's get rocking. Hmm. I called on all appropriate energies, protections, orbs of light, truth, correction, justice, and divine judgment. Strike down the enemies as they pop up. Thank you, Archangel Michael. It's that sort of all right. Hmm. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. What message do you have for the Divine Collective today? This is a general collective reading. May or may not resonate with you. Take the parts that do, discard what doesn't. You know, same old, same old. If you want more insight, personal readings are available. Information's in the description part of the channel, of the video, and the about part of the channel. There we go. Sound like the gavel coming down. Exactly. Ill-gotten goods blocked. Look at that. It was blocked. Somebody came for somebody money, and that shit was stopped. Interesting. This is somebody who's jealous of you, who would rather steal than achieve. Devil's coming to collect for somebody. Oh, yeah. Wow. Look, whatever. Strength and justice. Oh, and look, judgment right there. Death. Devil's coming to collect. Seriously. See the King of Pentacles? He made a deal. Sure did. For fame, for celebrity, by any means. Again, somebody did not want to build. They didn't want to, grow. This is all part of the divine plan for somebody. I will say that. Oof. Somebody wanted you broke, sick, downtrodden. Nine of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. This was that King of Cups energy we were seeing. Person who was all up in your cards, whose energy we kept picking up on. Oh, yeah. Okay. And they don't get the money. I feel like also ancestrally, people been blocked. They've been stopped. This is heavy. Look, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. Somebody really didn't know how protected or how much for spiritual protection that you truly have, strength and justice. Like, this is someone, wow, who really thought they didn't have to bow to spiritual law and hierarchy. Well, you're gonna see this shit. All of this was timed around you receiving something. Somebody made an offering also. Yeah, but that, again, everything was blocked. Your spiritual protection is really high. As soon as I say it, there goes strength and there goes judgment. Right. Look. Foregone conclusion. Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords. People, look, somebody realizing the universe only lets you know what they want you to know. It's amazing because it's like there's a lot of investment of time, energy, effort, resources trying to slow you down, trying to hold you back, trying to control the situation. Like somebody really wanted you to feel like you were on sinking sand. They really thought whomever they knew, right? What sort of, we'll say, signs and synchronicities, placements of the planet. They thought they knew enough. Like they really felt like they were some sort of authority, that they were going to be able to do this to bring you to a halt, to be able to cause massive transformations and endings and hardships. Whatever they saw in the future, whatever they discerned in those cards they were pulling on you, they didn't read that information correctly, is what I'm seeing. Two of Wands, Seven of Cups. Like there's a lot of interpretations for things, is what I'm getting. And out of all the surmising one could do, this person, these people, whomever, this know-it-all energy, who really thought they were smarter, brighter than you, this, right? The universe already knew what they were going to do. And so it's just so funny when people hit a blockade. But all of this is a choice. All of this is an exercise in free will to connect back to your own inner divinity. They really thought it was sweet. This, whoever this person is, no matter what they think they know, they're showing up as immature in their knowledge. Overly confident energy, Page of Swords, Hangman. Like they was just waiting. Woo! Look. 9 of Cups, 6. I'm telling you, they was just waiting. This is like ancestors and like your spirit teams just like, It's like somebody was trying to lock you out of your shit. Whoo, child. You about the situation about to explode. You really about to see somebody get served up. Some Gundam stuff. I don't know. They just started playing that song. The lady. Gundam stuff. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that means. Look, whatever they tried to do, this spiritual, I'm telling you, it's confirmation. Look, brainstorming. They really thought, universe said that shit is trash. Get that out of here. Whatever burnt offering, whatever ritual you did, get that shit out of here. They love the collective. They was waiting because they want to school a mother. They want to school whoever this person is because they wasn't trying to hear it. They were like, no, whatever. And now that ass is caught up. It's beautiful. They about, oh, you gonna watch them get chin checked by the cosmic forces. Yup. They gonna show them why every choice they made leading up to that final one was a poor one. Caution, defending yourself. Plasmad. They like, I got it. They got it. They said it's cool. We got it. It's game over. Woo. Yeah. Right back to yup. They got it. You gonna see this shit. Oh. See, you was just minding your business and they refused to leave you alone. I'm seeing that, man. It's a foregone conclusion. Game over. The perversive nature of this person's energy it's really ugh. You're gonna see somebody get jacked up. Like you're gonna see it out, like you're gonna see it. Mark my words. Like you're going to see it. They're gonna make sure you're just gonna be at the right place, the right time. It's gonna be real fortuitous. And then all of a sudden, Tower, 4 swords. They gotta go. 10 of Wands. Like you literally gonna see somebody give up the ghost. I don't know what to tell you. That's exactly what that looks like. Tower, 4 swords, 10 of Wands, Hermit. Like you're gonna all of a sudden you're just gonna watch somebody just expire. I don't wish that on nobody. But yeah, you're gonna see it by chance. And this is for somebody I heard this is a practitioner that works with your mother. Right place, right time, just all of a sudden they gone. Look, listen, for somebody, unfortunately, your mama could get wrapped up in that too. Empress with the Hermit, right? 2 of Swords, Tower, right there. 8 of Cups. She sent this person after you. 5 of Swords, Magician, 5, there's the Moon. Right. This is somebody who, again, this is that same energy. We haven't shifted energies. This is all, I'm just picking up cards and giving you details. All the same energy. This is somebody who did not want to work for the recognition and or fame and attention. They did not. And if it came down to it as a toss-up, you or me or da-da-da-da, they chose themselves. They went looking. Chariot, devil, 6 of swords, high priestess. They went high and low. 5 of wands, jealous. It was easier to see the bitterness, the jealousy, the envy coming off this person. You're supposed to be protected by this parent, right? Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. But nah. This person wanted everything about you. Yep. That was they plan the whole fucking time. Yep. Offering up their own fucking, like, y'all trifling. Yep, both of them gone. Mystery illness and the one you gonna see. It's gonna be like, just like that. Sick. I'm seeing upwards of 10 people, y'all. I'm not even playing. You, mystery solved. They all exiting all at once. Tower. This is pennant, 6 of pentacles. This is the give and take, right? You reap what you sow in a very literal sense. All right. I don't pick the messages. It is what it is. Tower again, hangman. Right. You try to sacrifice somebody else, you just sacrifice yourself. What'd you expect? That's what you put out. That's what's coming to you. Right. There's a higher authority. And whoever these people are, y'all been attacking and coming for and doing all this weird shit to, they submit to the highest authority. Anyway, moving on. Magician. Yeah, scared. You should be. You fucking should be. Yeah, because look, both y'all, look, you just knew, huh? You just knew. You was just like, oh, it's going to happen. Ship's coming in. You just knew. You was just all Joey Amp about it, huh? You really thought you was stronger than somebody. That shit funny. Judgment, strength. Everybody get tested. Moon. Page of, you thought you wasn't seen. 7 of swords, man. Like daylight. You were seen like daylight. Death, hangman, right? You was all in for it. Come ups for everybody. Ascension for everybody. We can party this energy. No, you can't. Oh, y'all was all, it's like strolls. You know what they showing me? Like a hookah bar. And there all the spindles and the straws coming out. They showing that shit. A hookah bar. Everybody involved. Look, that's why I said multiples. Tower, star. All starts with this empress who was creeping around in the background. Moon, 7 of swords. Right. All up in your energy, trying to see, you know, what they want, what they didn't want, pulling cards, feeding information. Right. Never saw that coming, did you? Free will was fully exercised. No regrets. No regrets. No sorries. No, how can I make it up for you? No. Go on with your homie. He coming to collect. Yeah. Coming to collect. You about to drop into the abyss, into the pits. All y'all. All y'all. Yeah, control that. Look. 4 Pentacles world. See, that's what you think. You got the shit so twisted, it's not even funny. You submitted to the master of this realm instead of the master of all realms, and that's where you fucked up at. Like, you never had this person fucked up, so you missed that lane, didn't change in time. No, you got it from the jump. Yup. It's all fun and games. Cold as ice. Yes. Yup. That's why your homie, your magical friend, they scared. That's why they ain't slept in a month of Sundays. That's why they withering away this whole fucking community. There's one. Fucking jelly bellies. Yeah, that's the abyss. You gonna watch, look. Somebody getting dragged to hell. Grand Rising. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. They said it's gonna hurt. I'm sorry. They said, and you're out of there. Oh, yeah. They're going to start with this male practitioner. I don't make the rules. I just report the spiritual news. Right. And they know. That's the sad part. Look, they know. Whoever the practitioner is, they know. Because there's the Ace of Swords. They know. Look, now we in the shouldas, the couldas, the wouldas, the regrets. They all look, they like, damn, I knew I should have listened to my higher self. But no. It was just like, it was just too easy, or they thought it was gonna be too easy. Yeah. Thunderbird, like I don't. Somebody seeing all the omens, and they trying to, like, and all the omens are saying transition. These people have deep superstitions, and they seeing all the signs. Yeah. Somebody seeing their mother in spirit more and more. Oh yeah. They like, she looking for you. She at the gate. She ready to welcome you in. Somebody like, no, they not ready. They letting you know you ready. Shitting in their britches. Wow. 10 swords, 10 pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. That's before the new year. I mean, dang, it's the 30th. That's a lot. What's up? Anyway. Woo, Holy Spirit, you on fire. You get it? Holy Spirit on fire. I'll be here all week. Ba-da-ba. All right. Look. Ooh, somebody is afraid for the part they played in the plot, the plan, the setup. Yes, they do. They ups. Ooh. That's the energy. Look. Hermit. Four swords. The spirit of death is on somebody. Wheel of Fortune. Look. Eight of Pentacles. Devil. Three of Swords. Oh yeah. You know. This is very much giving that vibe, like when the well-known Satanist, Luciferian people, when they on their deathbeds and they all of a sudden they go, oh no, I was wrong about. It's giving that. It's giving LaVey. It's giving Crowley. It's giving, the people who've misguided so many souls. Yes, it's giving that. It's very much giving that. Yeah, because look, Nine of Pentacles, World, look. Nine of Wands. Right. Somebody on their way out. And they seeing shit. They seeing the light. Seven of Wands, the shit they rejected, they can't ignore it no more. Wow. That shit's incredible. Look. It's a whole bunch of them. It's a family affair with the Ten of Cups. It's a family affair. And because it's a family affair, this is why these people thought they knew so much. They thought they was unstoppable because it's a family affair. And some of this information been passed down for generations. And they was like, there's just no way that if we come together, what we know and who we work with and that we can, that this person can withstand. Yeah, okay. Right. Somebody is like teetering on the edge. Somebody putting on a show. They insecure. No matter what these people show up like inside, they shaking in their boots. Like I said, they really thought it was sweet though. You collected the person they've been targeting and attacking for God knows how long, probably life, been a family affair. They thought you was just an easy mark instead of an ascended master who came here to heal. This bull knew that. He knew you couldn't be touched. Look, now they tired of the drama. Why? Because look, they was all about it, under spiritual attack and putting on a show. Like I said, but they never thought it would get back to them. They didn't think it was going to leave a mark. Like you was going to be able to figure it out type shit. Yeah, okay. It was all fun and games, sports, fantasy, right? Pregnancy tests, right? Checking, right? Creating all this chaos in your life, burning your shit to the ground, metaphorically speaking. For some of you, literally. Right, trying to find new and clever ways to destroy you, to fuck you up, to get you down in the dumps, constantly healing and regenerating. Look, expecting new beginnings for them. Right, look, it's all right. They never expected you to fight back, let alone you to have the spiritual defenses that you have. This shit is going down. It's about to explode, pop off, up in flames. Insecure. Look at that shit. That's what they wanted you. They kept looking for any signs that you was it wasn't working. Is it working? No. Why am I hearing that song? They said, is that your bitch? Why she all up in his whip? Look at her lips. Is that your bitch? Missy. Right. Look, putting them in their place. Defending yourself. Fake ass friends. It's cool. They trying to put on a clever little facade, but their life and their world is falling apart. They think it's going to end. It's not. You and everybody you work with, all y'all shit is poison. Y'all down with your shit. They got a whole little strategy and lesson plan for y'all. I'm loving it. Thought it was sweet out this bitch. Wow. They just knew you was going to end up Salt Bay. Tell them no. Not on your best day, not on your worst day. No. Pulling on your energy. Trying to feed off your shit. Look. Yeah, you done fucked up. They coming to get you. Bad boys. Told you it's somebody, mama. Who worked with somebody who was crushing on you that you ain't want nothing, right? And so look, somebody in your family, your mama, decided they was gonna reach out to somebody and talk about this, that, third, You might have been going on vacation with this person. Oh, treat them like this, spoil them. Look, play with them, kick them to the curb. Total narcissist playbook. Look, act like you want to protect them and all that shit, run away, drain them of their fucking energy. But here's the thing. You was like, no, thank you, game over. You caught them. Now you're going to get the evidence. Look, already knowing the tea, this person should have ignored the crazy bitch you called them for no fucking reason. How about that? And telling you all of this, but you an op. You an op. Look, love story, recording, watching shit go down. Exactly. And look, the best thing you did was ignore that dumb shit. Align yourself with the universe, right? Heed the warnings. And, you kept all information right. You figured out some shit. Yes, you did. You figured it all out. Look, you sat back and watched. Ooh, did you learn how to mess with other people's insecurities? Because they was messing with your insecurities or attempted to. Look. Ooh, you found it, didn't you? You sure did. You found that magical puzzle piece. You was like, if I just live here, it all comes unglued. Look at this shit. People are crazy. Look, you did. And you still are for some of you. Look, you're not even supposed to be in there ignoring. Look at that. They thought you wasn't peeping, but the whole time you was, you know, keeping an eye on things. Good. Already, People always think you be slow. Why? Because you be chilling. You a thinker, hermit, four of swords. Like you be inside your mind, plotting, planning, and strategizing, peeping the scene, collecting data, eyes in the back of your head type energy. Right. People think you slow. Look. That shit's crazy. I'm tired of the drama. Look, hater. You been Pete. And they've been sending people after you because I just saw coming in after you, bugaboo. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know who you spending time with this New Year's, but they got other people. Like I keep seeing this energy as I'm thumbing through these cards. What's brewing? And let me tell you something. There is somebody trying to be sent towards you. You might meet this person over the New Year celebration. Don't mess with this person. They got something spiritually or physically. Either way, it's an op being sent to you. So if it seems too good to be true, it is. Okay? I'm just telling you now because I keep seeing it. I keep seeing it. Somebody trying to get you caught up on some dumb shit. Right. If you clean and you've been, whatever you've been doing, if you got your life together, healing journey, stick to it. Keep them doors closed to anybody from your past, because I see it. Be careful. Caution, okay? Right. Somebody really wants your shit to just, fall apart. They want you to break your sobriety. They want whatever deals that you've made with yourself, however far you've climbed. Somebody's trying to knock your ass back down because they envy you. Stay away from the ops from your past, these fake ass friends who trying to set you up with somebody, whoever the fuck it is. This bitch love to wear red lipstick. She do. Every time y'all go out drinking, look, she got stains on everything. On glasses, the napkins, and y'all had conversations about it. Right. Little spoiled, little prissy. Anyway, careful. That's the one who trying to set you up with somebody. You're doing really good. Keep them promises to yourself. Yeah, they trying to send some promiscuous and infested motherfucker, this worst nightmare energy. Right. Because they don't believe you, right? And so they want to test you with this getting played energy. They think whatever, especially if you religious now, spiritual now, they just want to see you crumble, boo. They do. They want to see you look. And they trying to send this little somebody who probably was your type at one time. But they're sick. Both that person and this fake ass friend of yours. Nasty bitch. Yo, can we leave women hating women back like in this year? Can we put an end to it? Like straight up. There's no reason for that. Unless somebody actually did something to you, then why don't you? Look, Judgment, 8 of Cups. Leave that emotional baggage shit back there. Y'all here busting it up over men who don't. They nasty. They don't care about you, your well-being, none of that. If everybody just minded their business and started trying to attract what it is they really want, everybody be happier. Stop hating on people. Stop envying what they got. You don't know how hard they've had to work for it. You bring that energy to you. Your life could be fine, and all of a sudden you setback after setback. But why? Because you envy that person. You don't know how they made a rags to riches story. You don't even know if it is a rags to riches story. Claim sovereignty and domain over what it is that you have, what you can accomplish, what you can accumulate if you into accumulating. I'm not even joking. Judgment, Ace of Swords. It's enough already. It's a lot of work that go into relationships that look good. Fuck out of here. You don't know what them people been through. You're seeing a cliff notes, a little screenshot, a little glimpse. Stop that. Inviting all that bullshit into your life. Okay. I like this. Nine of Pentacles. All right. Woo! Love that. I found out. I keep hearing this song. Got a crush on you. Let me wait, because that's... Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it. Yo, that is some serious energy. Like, we're going to pause in a second. We have strength, we have judgment, and the star in the middle. Like right now. Right now. Right. The Chariot's right here. Like you're so close. Like it's now, really. Whole world is there for the taking, it feels like. They want, oh my gosh, look. Brainstorming and expecting new beginnings. Right. Right. Whatever journey you have been on by yourself. Nine of Pentacles, strength, Two of Pentacles, right? This management of your time, your energy, your resources, just life, finances, all of these things, right? You were definitely being tested, but I think you knew that. Six of Swords, Judgment, Five of Pentacles. It's very much feeling like the wheel. Like it's just a matter of time, right? Then we have the King of Cups, Star, Chariot. Like I feel what you did, you felt your way through. Mm-hmm. 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 You were being tested like on what it was you were going to do. Were you going to use discernment? Were you going to act reckless? Yeah. Like, would you move from an energy of passive to active? Would you get after things, or would you sit on your laurels and allow opportunities to miss you? Would you cry over spilled milk? But like you were really being tested, like your gumption. Nine of Wands here. Look, we have chill vibes, and then fake friends came out. Interesting. I'm gonna tell you like this: the fake friends came out because I was like, why would that come out in this context? Because even though you were playing things close to the vest, like you weren't really close to the chest, whatever you want to call it, you weren't really sharing or anything like that. People were aware that you might have been going through something beyond financial hardship. Maybe your energy was up and down. Maybe your something, right? There's depression. That's what I was saying, right? Right. And then look, these people were nothing more than an energy drain. They also, not to be judgmental, but judgment is right here, right? You've like ascended through a lot of earthly desires, if you will. A lot of people would have surrounded themselves with fake friends, right? They would have maybe categorize themselves as in a state of depression instead of a spiritual ascension. Other people might have gone out and hooked up with people just to make themselves feel better, or, fill a void instead of going within, searching, doing the inner work. Right. You had with investigation flashing me and bad choices. It's like you've already seen what comes of those poor choices. You know what insecurity looks like. And so, you know what that brings. And so there was no alternative for whoever I'm reading for. Keeping a promise, setting a record straight. And here's what I think you did, right? You might have told some people a thing or two about a thing or two, right? Yeah, and I don't think you did it in a way that was supposed to be necessarily harsh. But I do think you were clear about the energy drain, tantric sex, right? And then the watching stuff go down, and then talking about what you shared with something like just too much low vibrational fodder. How's that? People have been speculating, I will say that, because they don't want to believe that you're really on this journey, like, at all. So they speculate. And in a form, they're doing like spiritual warfare, because instead of talking to you, instead of reaching out to you, right, they come up with their own notions with brainstorming, right? Because they're upset with anger management, right? Because all of a sudden attracting, they're not getting the same quality of people, they're not having the same quality of experiences, because it was your energy that was promoting all of those activities, right? Bugaboo, right? And there's burning evidence, right? And so instead of like going back and replaying certain information, or even rereading communications to get a clearer insight. No, they like to just come up with bullshit ideas on why you're busy, why you're, staying away from them, and da 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 da. And like time management just jumped out at me. That's so funny. Right. Investigating in their fields, fake apology, and hater. And that's really what it comes down to. You know who these people are, and the fact that you stood on business and you moved in a different direction, it destroyed their ego, because they weren't able to feed off of you with a fake love. You standing on business is really what I'm getting. Like I keep seeing, keeping a promise. And what's sad is that the universe had to drag some of y'all away from these people kicking and screaming, is really what I'm getting. Because like the clock was ticking on you to get on your spiritual journey and the road to ascension, and to do the work that you're here to do for the divine. Yeah. And so they really, look at this shit. For some of you, maybe you did have to free yourself from a karmic relationships, marriages, contracts, all of those things, so you can get on your spiritual journey. This could be a primary culprit, by the way. It's so funny because this person who's in their fields, thank you, that they're pointing out right now, right, knows all the things that they did, knowing they messed up, betrayal, watching stuff go down, right? They know everything. They absolutely know everything. They know why you pulled back. They know why you protected yourself from them. You know why you stopped doing all the things of intoxicating your energies and intermingling your energies with these people. Right. Game over, money hungry. Right. You are complete. Now all of a sudden they're like, I love you. No, they don't. They really, really don't. They just want to drag you back down to where they are. This is somebody who would trap you with a kid at this point in your life, no matter what your age is. Confirmation. They would do their best, because Person's got some sort of weird attachment. That's all I can say. Something that feeds on their energy. They could have a sex addiction, whatever. But you had to be dragged away from this person kicking and screaming, regardless of all of that. Like all of that. You still had so much love for this person. Yeah, because they was doing spell work on you, draining you, fucking you simple. Trying to keep you away from all the betrayal and all the dumb shit they was doing to you. Kicking and screaming they had to drag you from this person. That's what's crazy about it. Whole time this person is suppressing you, trying to keep you out your element, keep you away from ascending and moving in a direction that you're supposed to. Yeah. Whoever this person is, no matter how many times they apologize, they was never loyal. They are not your friend. None of that shit. You cool by yourself is what I'm getting. When I picked up chill vibes, that's what I heard. You cool by yourself. You're actually better. You're more at peace. You have more emotional stability. You're, you know what I mean? You're more grounded. You're more practical. So I feel like this person, yeah, I know it's hard for some of y'all to recognize this person really went out their way to destroy you, but they really did. They really, like it was a game. They could be having legal troubles right now. I will say that. Or they will do. All right, thank you, Holy Spirit. Look, Ten of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Like somebody was really going to leave somebody high and dry. Look, whole time trying to offer you this cut. No, they see you as a power source and an energy bank and a connection to the divine and a stable place. They know exactly what they doing. They know what to say. They know how to act. And they do it. Please don't be laying with people. Exactly. Protect yourself. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a very public demise. Interesting. Keep saying that. Somebody really gonna regret making shit harder than necessary for you. Whoever that person is, who's going out their way. Like, yo, they fun. They said when the clock strikes 12. No, Three of Wands, Fool. They are literally waiting. This person's first name is Michael, by the way. Okay. Y'all funny. Mask off. Yeah, look. Ace of Swords. Somebody can't change your perception of them. This is a family member for some of you. You don't see this person as kind, nurturing, loving, devoted. None of that. You don't. You don't. You see this person as an opportunist. You truly do. And maybe at one point in time you was like, oh, it's because of this or because of that. And yeah, no, I feel like you really clear on who this person is, how they move. I feel like so this is somebody who was trying to like glamour you in some capacity And that shit not working no more. Mm-hmm. Look, you see this person as a liar, a cheat, a con, a manipulator. Yes, you do. You've called judgment on this person. You want them to heal, but you are absolutely holding back. And you want them to get what they got coming. Like, you're not even playing with this individual. This is no friend of yours. You don't want their words. You don't want their apology. Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands. You don't want none of that. This person has exhausted you. You're done. You're absolutely done with this person. But this person is being urged to reach out to you by a higher power, like by the divine, like almost a clearing of the air or something like that. Something that happened in the past that they may want to let you know about. Look, parenting, focusing on your children and keeping you a secret, right? Something that your parent or parents kept from you. This could even be pertaining to your parent. Like, you don't see this mother at all in a good light. At all. Right? At all. Look, like I said, you money hungry, game over. Like, you do not care. For some of you, there's some sort of insight about somebody causing you a miscarriage, sports, pregnancy test, situations about to explode. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Yep. Somebody use that energy for their own nefarious purposes. Anyway, like, you clear as a bell. Look, putting them in their place. Like I said, you are clear. You know who you are, born to shine. Okay. There's also some money that your parent is keeping from you. You know this, though. This person could be sick. I keep seeing that. And you kick this person to the curb. Like, I don't care who it is in your family. You don't, nope, they done. You kick them to the curb. You kick them to the curb. You're done. You're done. You don't, all the things they thought was going to happen, that was not it. They never thought you would disconnect from them. I'm seeing promiscuous and fulfilling fantasies and ew, look, already knowing the tea. So if you was touched on and shit, it was not by accident. Sex shop, promiscuous, fake apology, purpose coming in after you. All of that was by design to keep you small. Sports, see, crush, keep you small, keep you small. Thank God you were protected from the divine, from some of the worst things that could have happened to you. But yeah, they was partying your energy to manifest shit for themselves. These, oh, please watch my mouth right now. Look, knowing they messed up, already know. Right. They was utilizing your energy and all the weird shit that was happening to you, worst nightmare, to manifest for themselves. People sick. I heard a story from a hoodoo man or a southern folk practitioner about this lady in the neighborhood who used to let all the kids come to their house and hook up, and that was just the house the teens used to go to and shit like that, right? But the woman was energy harvesting. Had some sort of like special blanket or some dumb shit that they was using to gather the energy and the essence. Mm-hmm. Some weird shit like that. Nasty. Yeah, look. They was really, really, really hoping that you would somehow find yourself, like, in this same energy. I feel like there's a familial energy, right? Where the women in your family, right, ain't really they don't have the morals you would want them to have. I'm about to put it like that. You know, this is somebody who would be the other woman, married or not, don't matter. If they see somebody they want, they go get it. Fulfilling fantasy, envy. There's somebody who would trap somebody, go sleep with somebody's man. They want it, don't matter. They put on a show that you know they on the up and up, that they whatever. They not. They wanted you to fall on that same promiscuous ass energy where you would get caught up multiple, all that dumb shit. That was the plot, the plan. But you saw that shit crystal clear. You was like, I don't think so. And I feel like maybe for a time in your life, it might have been like, you ain't know. I'm gonna just say you was young once. Got some pages out here. But I feel like you got your shit together. Judgment. Right. Look, parenting. I feel like that's what you did for yourself. You reparented yourself. Look, already know it. They really, worst nightmare. They wanted you doing this shit like them. They didn't want you having a real love story, 10 of cups. Some shit that you intuitively felt. Divine justice for you. Trying to convince you that you didn't deserve that you was unworthy. The best thing you could have did was go to work. 7 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Just saying. This is some sort of weird thing that's in your family. I'm not even playing. Keeping a promise and bugaboo. This is some sort of spirit. That's, yeah, look, under spiritual attack, third party destroyed. This is why none of the marriages, none of the relationships in your family work out. Because whatever this is feeds on that weirdo energy. Some sort of pack, some witch bitch in your family line made. Riding it out, attracting, right. Moths to you to feed on your light. Low vibrational, parasitic people. Infested with a legion. Right. Knowing they messed up. Fake apology. Look, hater. You're not a hater. That's why I flip like that. Bad choices, kick to the curb. Right. You wasn't listening to none of that shit. Trying to poison you with they poisonous relationships and toxic patterns. Please. You block that shit out. Look, you put you go like, nah, me and God, we got it. You tapped in. They didn't want anybody to ever spoil you. They didn't want you to even feel like that was a part of a relationship. Oh, you know, men will use you, some of that's true for sure. But they was trying to poison you because they're poisoned. Right. Look, fulfilling the fantasy. That's it. That's all it's about. Sex and fulfilling. They don't care. Look, get you pregnant, leave you high and dry like some weird twisted movie. Falling apart, nail alignment. They never wanted you to have your 10 of cups, which is what's in your karmic contract, by the way. They mad, sick, deluded, poisoned. Why? Because that's their life. That's what they signed up for. You broke a generational curse, which is what you were supposed to do. I'm so glad y'all was like, I done found my self-worth. I done added for inflation and tax. Fuck out of here. Yeah, look. Family time. Bugaboo. Keeping the problem. Yeah. You got away from these people. Running away. You did. You got away from these people. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh, yeah. Part of the reason why you had to get away and the urgency to get away, because look, situation's about to explode and there's the betrayal. Before the year of the snake ends, right? And I mean Lunar New Year. Lunar New year. They gone, children. They gone. Yeah. Yep. So there's going to be a big push to try to get some of y'all caught up in some indecent proposals, as they were, before these people, you know, come up out of here. They trying to get clever with it. Yeah, look. They know what's coming. They know. They know. And they can't stop. Thank you, angels. Go get them up. Right. Go get them, please. Get them up out of here. Cause look, you got a real soulmate coming, like a genuine, and they just trying so hard. Look, Ten of Swords stuff, and whoever this mother figure is, they know. Bye, bye, bye. And because this is like, look, they know, they know. So they know, they know. Can't stop thinking about it. Yeah. And if any way they can get you to sabotage, implode, you know, before they go, it would make them very happy. But they on borrowed time. Somebody got some news or some shit they didn't share with you, but you've gone no contact, disconnect. So, all right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. Just a reminder that this is Capricorn season, right? Ruler of your 10th house. Yes, that is Saturn, right? Yes, that is time. Yes, that is resources. All those things, blah, 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 blah. Focus on all the beautiful things that your 10th house can help you manifest as we're in this season, okay? So everything you're going to do right now is going to be like a boss. Okay? Put your boss hat on. Put your suit on. Put your tie on. Like a boss. Put your inner professional to work. Ooh. All right. What are the messages? Oh. Somebody did something real hasty. Now they going back and forth on whether or not it was the right move. This is very heavy, like concentrated energy. This is a cusp card, and this is a cusp card. Now somebody thinking about an impulsive decision that they made. Now there could be some sort of retribution. Yeah, look, knowing they messed up. See, now like they know they was too hasty. Look, police, check yourself. See what I mean? Oh yeah, like I said, there's consequences. Somebody did something slick, sneaky, and the police is involved. Look, in they feels. Right. All because they can't let somebody go. I was gonna say something, but somebody. Oh yeah, look, red lipstick stain. See, there's traces. Stand in your ground. This is just all because somebody's sick and demented and they can't stop fucking with you. Yeah, caught up. Oh, it's enough to go around. All because you ain't want to deal with somebody and they wanted you to regret that shit. This is an evil motherfucker. Game over. Somebody ass going to jail. Nope. Ain't no burning evidence. They already got it. Got somebody on camera too. Doing dumb shit. This is bright fucking idea. It don't even matter. It's inescapable. Whatever these people did, whatever this back and forth communication is, somebody's not getting away with something. They're not. Look, all because they couldn't let something go. Grudge holder, extra trigger, threaten, forcer. Right. Could it somebody should just moved away, went a different direction. But no. They really wanted somebody to feel like leaving them alone was a bad idea. Now look. There you go, you little thieving asshole. Look at that. Look at that. Somebody going to jail. I just saw incarcerated. Yeah. Look, player, spiritual hater. Exactly. You're not getting away with it. Whatever it was, whatever you thought you stole, whatever. Nah. You're not getting away with shit. Like nothing. You could just see it. Somebody be like plotting and planning quietly, like, trying to come up with little harebrained ideas. Ever since you walked away from this person, they've been like fantasizing, scheming, and dreaming. Oh, this is a hater. I mean, big time hater. If you're divorcing this person, they feel like you can't. You made a promise. You're supposed to. Like no. No matter if they cheat or not. No matter if they two-time you or not. You just supposed to stay. This somebody who has some sort of like draconic. Look, as I say that, right? Oh, it's just sex. I'm just getting my rocks off. What? You just supposed to take it. You're not supposed to get rid of them. You're not supposed to kick them to the curb. Please. How? But I was keeping it private. No. You. This is. Ooh, child. This person dangerous. The way they think is so dangerous. Yeah. I'm so glad you put your foot down. Right. This person thought you was like slow or something, like you wasn't gonna find out that they was doing more than working out. They thought if they just told you the lip service that you wanted to hear, there was no way. Right. And they're not even telling nobody they married. Like they real betrayal. Look, running away. Good job. There's somebody bitter soon to be ex who got caught cheating and expected you to just stay. Hell no. And they was getting high. Oh no. They was really putting your ass at risk. Oh yes. Very delusional. They know, like, somebody know about the usage. Like, they know. They know everything somebody been doing. Ace of Swords, King of Wands. Like, they know everything somebody's been doing. I don't look. This, like, somebody, like, I know this person. Like, that was a genuine soulmate. They somebody really expected you to be like, till death do we part, no matter what I put you through. Death, Eight of Swords, Judgment World. This person's just gonna lie to you and say, "Oh, I got rid of the other person. They don't mean anything. They lying. They gonna do it again." This person has, their need for attention is crazy high. Get out that toxic relationship. Like, really, this person, they'll just get more clever. See, King of Cups, Knight of Wands. Like, straight up, they'll just get more clever. Right, they'll get more defensive because they know, like, Right. They, Let them be somebody else's problem. Because this is what they like. This is what they like. Remember how I was saying I was getting hookah vibes earlier? And then look. This is somebody who feels downright entitled to it. Oh, wait. There's one foot. Hermit. And look, there's the death card. I mean, the devil, rather. This person has a very demonic energy on them. It's some sort of jinn. I don't know the hierarchy of, like, certain orders, but whatever level the fez is. So, you know what that's really... hold on. It's making me think, like, nobility, birthright, that weird shit. Hold on. Okay, so it's the Order of the Fezzes, right? The Order of the Fez is not a formal organization, but rather a collection of fezzes, okay, that represent various Masonic and fraternal orders. These fezzes are often used in ceremonies, parades, and official gatherings, serving as a symbol of pride, belonging within these groups. The fez itself has a rich history tracing back to the Ottoman Empire, and later adopted by Freemasons. It has become a centerpiece of attire for the Order of Eastern Star, representing the values of fidelity, love, and service. The fez design includes a 5-point star, gold stitching, and rich red background, each carrying a specific meaning. Custom fezzes are also available, allowing members to personalize their fez with names, chapters, and unique details. Okay. All right. Daughters of the Imperial Court. Don't mess with me. Shriners, Grotto, Novel. Okay, KPC, International Masons. Don't mess with me. This the shit. All right, not to be funny. So it's the man that's divorcing the woman who is a part of this Order of the Eastern Stars, or Daughters of the Imperial Court, is really what I want to call it. Because look, on this one, I can't show y'all, but this particular fez has an Egyptian head on it, with the snake coming out, wisdom and all of that. And some beautiful embroidering, looks like a double-sided snake head, like a snake with two heads going like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, is that what that? Oh, they can say all sorts of things. They normally have locations. Okay. Okay. I'm like, don't play with me. So look, Prince Hall Shriners, all that shit. Circle of Perfection, Grout. Okay. Child, don't mess with me. Right. So because this, I don't want to call them hoes, but I'm getting hoes. Like these are vessels. These are getting given like tantric sex practitioners, women who are used to supercharge the ka and these ritualistic practices they be doing. And so unfortunately, the shit they belong to, yeah, this they job. This the part they don't tell you about. Like when they go away for these spiritual retreats and these weekends or whatever they're doing, yeah, there's some shit. This person always going to two-time you. Yep. And it's because of what they tied to. Yep. So you can either stay and join, because that's what it's looking like. You can join and practice and be and participate. Wow. Wow. So I wouldn't be surprised if one of these people come to your door, Four of Wands, Ace of Cups, what an offer. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Like this person is some sort of sexual practitioner within this order. That's what it is. Oh, this man gonna cry his soul out. I feel bad for you, buddy. I feel bad for you. I do. It's a lot. I don't know what you're gonna do, but I see what's coming. I see what. Yeah. Look. Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands. Like prepare yourself. It's a part of what they do. That's what Spirit telling me. It's part of what they do. Mm-mm. I don't like what I'm seeing because it's making my head hurt. A lot of graphic visualization are showing me. If I feel like you should have been, yeah, informed much sooner. I don't think you would have married this person, let alone ever slept with this person. Ew. Look at my whole head. Mm-mm. Yeah. I would be mindful. I wouldn't even entertain this conversation. This is why they're giving you a heads up right now. Because they're gonna send somebody. And I don't know how much of this shit you supposed to know, not know. It ain't my business. But if I were you, I would probably get the fuck up out of Dodge. Just saying. Just saying, cause they coming. Hierophant, Knight of Cups, shit. Knight of Wands. See, there's different routes I'm getting that you can take. But you really about to be presented with something, and I feel like it's a setup, it's a trick. But they want you to use your free will because I feel like they already been partying your energy. Ew. Yeah, but they being sent from all the various orders, all the various, because they all come together. Ew. Stop that. Anyway, last round. I just love when y'all just randomly stop playing. Six of Swords. All right, I get it. I get it. You want me to look at the? Yep. Right. The full moon's on the 3rd. Chiron goes direct on the 2nd. So expect smooth sailing for this full moon. That's what I'm getting. Yes. Entering into a season of emotional stability, tranquility. This full moon will be in the sign of Cancer, which is the opposite energy of Capricorn. So that makes sense. So a lot of folks, you may not want to go out. You may, even leading up to New Year's itself. Did I see that right? Because that, hold on. Yeah, New Year's Day itself, or New Year's Eve, I should say, will be in the sign of Taurus. Right. The moon will be entering Gemini early on the first. Wait. No. The moon shifts into Gemini on the 31st, but we start with Taurian energy. And so you could all of a sudden, want to go out, but then you're like, no, actually, I don't, I just want to be comfortable. I want to chill. I want to relax. Da, 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 da. And so the energy of indecision, but they're saying it would be better to resolve any of those matters earlier in the day. Right. And by week's end, the full moon energy, like we're already in the pre, and so you're already getting like fourth house energy, loving, nurturing, you know what I mean? Like nesty energy. Right. Your ancestors, you might be inclined to do something for them. But I do feel like you're entering into a phase leading up to this full moon. Everything's cool. Like no matter what people are plotting and planning, it's all just going to be like dissolved, like water on a fire, just steamy out. Right. You're going to feel very aligned with the universe. You're going to, again, there's the Cancer, it's chill. Taurus is good chill energy too. Like if I'm not mistaken, the moon's in Taurus right now. And so, like I did all of that and didn't, I know, don't mind me. Yeah. Yeah. The moon's in Taurus right now. So you could definitely be feeling that. Like I know earlier this morning, like I found myself, going through stuff, getting rid of, not getting charitable donations, like things I'm like, oh, I could part with that. Oh, I could part with that. Like contentment that I have enough to share. Like that's also very Tarian, very, very generous energy. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Beautiful energy. And I feel like it's going to stay. I feel like you're going to feel very powerful and authentic in that shift. And so that's why I said it's a season. It feels very much like this is going to be the status quo, starting with the full moon. Right. Look, Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords. Like, stand on that. And if anybody comes in, right, what I'm getting with the Seven of Wands, like, your energy. That's why we're kind of going through the various, like, shifts to help mentally, emotionally, spiritually prepare for them. But your energy, right? And reject, rebuke anything that's outside of this. I'm in alignment. I have enough. Everything's good. Da bien, chill vibes. Reject anything besides that, like strongly, world. Because like I said, this is the season that you're in. And it's here to stay is really what I'm getting. Like that 7 of Wands is like bad back. I've earned this. Strength. Exactly. Exactly. Because you've had to be so spiritually strong. You've had so many delays and hang-ups and obstacles and challenges. I'm looking at the Devil, the Hangman, and there's the Tower. Like you really have been being in a very real way. Ace of Pentacles. And now this new beginning, this next chapter is one of harmony and balance. Because I'm looking at the Emperor here, the Empress here, and the Nine of Pentacles. So those energies are very harmonic within you. It's giving Trinity energy, like Father, Son, Holy Spirit, but very much in alignment. And it is an energy because the King of Wands is right here, and then the Queen of Wands is right here. Like you can feel this energy, this recharge in your vessel, like in your body, in your auric field. So enjoy it. And, rebuke anything that's not like that, because that's what you're being guided to do, because this is where you are and this is where you're going to stay. Right. 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 I love it. I will follow him. Follow him wherever he may go. Right. So the world is your oyster. You're free to move about any way you want. Look, this. Look at that. The sun and the moon. Like you really are very balanced. Your energies, your polarity. Like you're so balanced right now. Don't let anybody take that from you. Like people want to, there are energies, that are being housed by people that definitely want to see you off your square. They don't want to see you in this beautiful, benevolent energy, like from square to circle, you know what I mean? Where everything's flowing and everything's balanced. Right. Right. All right, guys. I hope these messages have helped you. I'm going to leave it right here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe. We'll do this again soon. Be well. Bye.